Hi, my name is Ron Hougen. I'm a licensed psychologist at Winneshiek Medical Center, and this is Mindful Monday. I want you to imagine that there is a book, maybe a very long book, maybe a 500-page book, that's been written about the life of Abraham Lincoln. And let's imagine that you were to read that book from cover to cover. You would learn lots of facts and information about Abraham Lincoln, maybe when he was born and where and when he went to school, and maybe important accomplishments of his presidency. But I think you would agree, like even if you were able to read that book, or even if you were the one who maybe wrote that book, like that's not the same as knowing him as a fellow human being. That is, the book about Abraham Lincoln is not Abraham Lincoln. Or here's another example. Let's imagine that you go to the football game on Friday night, and there are two reporters covering the football game, one from each of the schools being represented. And one of the reporters writes this very short story with just the facts, and maybe the other reporter writes a very lengthy story and gives almost a play-by-play account of the game. And let's imagine that you get both papers when they're published and you read about the football game. Like, I think you would agree, like the story about the football game, even if it's highly detailed, even if it has lots of pictures, is not the same as actually being at the game. I wonder if you tell yourself a lot of I am stories. Stories like I am stupid, and I am fat, I am ugly, I am a failure, I'm not good enough. And maybe that internal critic uses even, shall we say, more colorful language to describe who you are. Now, the point here is not that we should try to challenge and get rid of these. Now, a good friend might try to tell you that these things that you tell yourself are not true. The problem is that your brain can probably recruit all kinds of evidence to support these very negative thoughts and stories that you tell yourself. Now, what I'm going to suggest is that instead of trying to challenge these thoughts, I'm wondering if you can hold them lightly. Here's what I'm saying. You are so much more than the stories that you tell yourself. You are not the stories you tell yourself. So I want you to try this. Hold lightly and with kindness the stories about who you are and what is possible. Let's spread hope. It's contagious. We need your help.